Hello all, this is Ruchita Kulkarni from Computer Department, Modern College. So in this video, I am going to cover the topics like history of blockchain and architecture of blockchain. So the first topic is history of blockchain. First use of this concept of blockchain, which is cryptographically secured chain or cryptographically secured blocks. It came in 1991 in a paper by Harber and Stornetta. They have developed a mechanism for timestamping a digital document. So if we have a digital document and that document is edited by multiple persons time to time. So consider one person has first created the document, then second person edited that document, then again the person number 3 has edited the document, and we want to maintain a list of timestamp when the document has been first created followed by when the document was edited, but in a secure way. So it is seen that people will be able to make change in timestamp value. People will not be able to make change in timestamp value in this by using this mechanism. So this is important from the document perspective, because many of the times what happens, we want to see when the document was last edited. So if some people claim that I have not made any editing in the document, and you want to observe whether that person has actually made a change in the document or not. So to solve this particular problem, Harber and Stornetta, they have used this concept of chain of blocks concept, and which is similar to the concept of blockchain. Initially, you can see in this image, initially we have some hash value h0. Whenever we are having this block information, we make hash of this entire information and get this value of h1. So we are going to provide the 4 parameters to the hash function, and out of which we generate the hash value of this first block, and we have given the name as h1. Now this value of h1 will be used in the next block. This value of h1 value is used in the next block. When next block will be next client will edit the document by taking this value sequence number. First value is the sequence number. Client who has made the change, then second is C2. C2 is the second person who has made the change or edit in the document. Then third parameter is timestamp value, when the document was edited by client number 2, and the hash value of the previous block, which is h1. Then again by using all these parameters, we provide it to the hash function, and out of which we generate the hash value of this second block and named as h2. So h2 will be used in the next iteration when the client 3 will access the document and make some change in that document. Then from this we generate h3. H3. H3 will be used to generate H4. So advantage of this hash chain is, if you want to make change in timestamp 1, that means we have to change the value of H2, H3, H4, all the subsequent hash values. So tampering with the timestamp data is not very easy in this type of concept. So this is what is timestamp of a digital document mechanism. Okay. But this idea was not in used for long time until the Satoshi Nakamoto, who has used this concept in Bitcoin. In his white paper, he has mentioned Bitcoin, a peer-to-peer electronic cash system. So, Bitcoin is the first blockchain, came into existence in 2009. This technology is revolutionary, and obviously it must have a lot of advantage over existing technologies. Advantages of blockchain over existing systems of different domains. Like blockchain is decentralized, distributed. It is more secure than other existing domains. It is faster. It is transparent, as well as it is immutable. So let's see and discuss the three architectures of blockchain. As you can see in this image, there are three different types of networks. When we have basically broadly distributed system concept, people talk about three different types of architectures. One is called centralized architecture, second one is decentralized architecture, and third one is distributed architecture. In case of a centralized architecture, there is a central coordination system. Every node is connected with the centralized coordination system. And whatever information they want to share, the information will be shared by central coordination system. Under this platform, we have a problem. Like if this central coordination system fails, then all individual nodes, they will get disconnected. So from this centralized system, we move towards a decentralized system. So in this decentralized system, we have few coordinators rather than a single coordinator. And all these coordinators cooperate with each other, and the individual nodes, they are connected to these coordinators. If in this particular architecture, if this particular node fails, this particular node fails or multiple node fails, the individual nodes can connect to another coordinators and can share the information or perform the operation using those available coordinators. So in this decentralized architecture, we have advantage that we can still tolerate multiple number of failures until the network become disconnected. So obviously this is the better architecture than the centralized architecture. Now because of simultaneous failures, if network get partitioned or network get disconnected, then this individual node will not be able to coordinate with each other. So to solve this problem, we move further towards the next architecture, which is called as complete distributed architecture. So as you can see in the figure, this in the complete distributed architecture, we do not have this kind of centralized coordination system, and all the nodes, they are participated in the computation or information sharing, or in the application development where they coordinate with each other, they collectively develop the application. So that are the relative advantages and disadvantages of decentralized and distributed platforms over centralized platform. Centralized architectures are good, but they are not scalable. They are not robust to failure. So we want to move from centralized architecture to a decentralized or distributed architecture. Hence, blockchain is a platform which helps you to support this kind of decentralized platform or a distributed platform where you can share information among yourselves in a very custody manner. So you can see the comparison here between the centralized and decentralized architecture. In the perspective of third party involvement, if we consider the third party involvement, the centralized system, yes, there is third party involvement, but in decentralized system there is no any third party involvement. The control, centralized system, full control stays with central authority. However, in decentralized, control stays with the user itself. Hackable, so it is more prone to hack and data leaks in centralized system, while in decentralized system it is less prone to hacks and data leaks as no single point of failure. Single point of failure, yes, in centralized, no in decentralized. Easy ease of use, yes, centralized system is easy to use, but decentralized system is not very easy to use. Exchange fees are higher in centralized systems but less in decentralized system. Anonymous, in centralized system all the users are identified, we know their identities, they are not anonymous to us, but in decentralized it offers anonymity. So this is all about centralized, decentralized network and distributed network. So thank you. We will stop here.